Hey, how's it going? My name's Heather. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about drinks and desserts that I have used while doing the Weight Watchers plan. I'm on the green plan, but I'm pretty sure most of these don't have free point items for one color versus another color. They're whatever point range they are for the most part. They're alternatives to what I was consuming before that was not letting me lose weight. And so while I'm not a registered dietitian, I'm not a doctor, are they necessarily the best for you? Probably not, but they're helping me lose weight. And right now, that's what's best for me. At some point, I would like to get back to drinking a freshly squeezed orange juice, but my points aren't gonna let me do that right now. So if that sounds like something you're interested in finding an alternative, stick around and let's get started. Let's start with drinks. I wanted to talk about my drink preference. 90% of the time is water or unsweet tea. So, and most of the time it's water because I have to make the unsweet tea. Water is just so readily available everywhere that I am. Thank goodness. I do a really good job of drinking that whenever I can. The unsweet tea, that's what I get whenever I'm somewhere that's like fast food and the meal I'm getting comes with a drink. Instead of getting a diet soda, for the most part, I'll get an unsweet tea because it's just what I like. The next thing I want to talk about is supposed to be a healthier alternative to soda or diet soda, and that's Zevia. Zevia is a 0-calorie drink, 0 points for us. This is the strawberry flavor. I wasn't that impressed with this one. I love that it's pink. Yay, so excited. Most of the Zevias don't have any artificial coloring or anything, so they're gonna come out clear. And this is one of the last flavors I had. Most of the Zevias are also going to be caffeine free, with the exception of like their Coke version and I think their Mountain Dew, Mountain Zevia, or whatever it's called. If you're looking for something that doesn't really have a fake sugar or something that has stevia leaf in it, this is gonna be supposedly a much healthier drink than a diet soda. Another option that also is good if you're doing Whole30, and so it's pretty readily approved for a lot of programs and stuff, and that's going to be LaCroix, AHA. I'm sure there's other brands and stuff that have come out since I did Whole30, but again, this has only carbonated water and naturally essenced, whatever that means. These, though, a lot of times I drink them because I want the carbonation. That's what I'm looking for when I'm drinking this. A lot of people don't like that it doesn't really have any flavor. It's a very subtle flavor. So one of the things that I've seen people do and I've tried myself is you buy the flavored drink packets. And these you put in with a LaCroix or an AHA or something. The one I'm going to suggest if you like coconut is to mix the coconut LaCroix or a coconut other sparkling water that has 0 calories with a blue raspberry starburst. So this is going to be very similar to a ocean water from Sonic. And as somebody that has lived places that Sonics are in abundance, living where I do in Florida, and you have to drive 30 minutes to a Sonic, I don't get a lot of the drinks that I got to drink that I like to drink there. The other thing that a lot of people think of for as Sonic, or at least where I'm from, is a cherry limeade. Now you do have an option. This is a Clear American. This is the Walmart brand. Other grocery stores will sell their own brand. Target has a Market Pantry, I think is the line that this drink falls under. And these are going to be sweetened. Unlike the sparkling waters, this is going to be a flavored sparkling water beverage. That's apparently what it's called. But this is going to be sweetened with this one is sweetened with aspartame. The one from Target is sweetened with sucralose. And if you don't know this, some fake sugars can have consequences. So aspartame gives my dad headaches, and so he can't have anything that has aspartame in it. Anytime I want to give him something or let him try something, I'm always checking to make sure that it doesn't have aspartame, that it's made with sucralose, because he doesn't have an issue with that. I wanted to touch on the boxes again really quick. So these are really good to find at like the Dollar Tree or a dollar store. Walmart does sell other box things like this. Publix, I've seen they have like the Gatorade Zeros. You can buy those in a packet form. Those are so nice because you can carry those with you, and if you get a water, you just mix those in. There are other alternatives like the Mio brand and the Off brand that is just like the Mio. I think that's all I wanted to say about all of that. So the next thing I want to talk about is diet soda. Again, is diet soda great for you? No, but is it helping me lose weight? Yes, and it's still giving me that soda flavor and everything. So the two that I mostly drink are the Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't know why I'm pulling these up. Everybody knows what this looks like. This is a Diet Dr. Pepper. And then the Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. I think you could still buy Diet Mountain Dew, but you know, I like Cherry Coke Zero. I like Coke Zero, but those are the two that I typically keep on hand. So the first thing that I had on my list to talk about was actually juice. I am a huge orange juice in the morning with my breakfast on the weekends. If I have time, if I'm actually sitting down to eat breakfast, I love orange juice. But orange juice, an 8-ounce cup, has more points than I want to spend. I think it has like 6 points. And you can get the Trop 50 and it has 50%, so it's got 3 points. But guess what? You're also paying for 50% water. You're paying for 50% less juice, and that's not something I'm interested in doing because I'm on a budget. So one of the things that I have done is I'll buy like when it comes frozen, concentrated, I'll buy the concentrated and I'll only make half, or I'll make a full one and then split it into two and you mix it with water. Or one of the things that we found recently are these diet cranberry drinks. These have 5 calories and are 0 points for 8 ounces. They come in so many different flavors. The 3 I'm going to recommend are not this pomegranate one. I think that's okay. They're all very sweet. They're juice, you know. Try all the different flavors if you want. But the ones that we really like and have continuous to purchase over and over and over again are the cran apple, the cran mango, and actually the ocean spray, this escapes me, grapefruit. The grapefruit's going to be the closest, in my opinion, to an actual orange juice because it's got that citrus flavor. The mango is very tropical, and then the apple is a good mix between cranberry juice and apple juice. Like, it's a really good flavor. Now, I mentioned earlier that I'm on a budget, so I hate spending the $3 that it cost me to buy the Diet Ocean Spray. It really is like, do I need it? No, it's not a necessity. I shouldn't be spending $3 on a bottle of juice. Do I buy all the other things? Yes, because every once in a while I like something else besides water, so that's why I continue to buy it. But I was at the Dollar Tree the other day, and they had like their version, which is this Old Orchard Healthy Balance Apple Cranberry. And so I do think this is probably a little bit more watered down because, again, this is $1 versus most of the time $3 at Walmart. I really want to do a taste test, like a blind taste test where somebody else pours it for me and I don't know, because they do have a lot of the same flavors. They had a cran grape, they had a cran apple, so that's what I got here. I think they had a regular diet cranberry. So they continue to come out with more flavors of the Diet Ocean Spray, so I'm assuming they'll have more flavors of this come out at some point. Maybe that's could be a bad assumption on my part. Okay, so the next drink I want to talk to you about does actually have points. Everything that I've talked to up to this point has had 0 points, I'm pretty sure. So this next thing is going to give you points, but it's also going to give you protein. And if you've been watching other videos or looked on Facebook, Instagram, any other place where people are talking about what they're consuming and helping with their journey, you're going to be seeing people share the protein shakes. So this is actually a Members Mark brand. It's their brand. It was cheaper than getting the Premier Protein at Sam's Club. So Members Mark is their Sam's Club brand. And so I went ahead and tried it. I got the chocolate because I think they only had chocolate and vanilla. I don't think they had caramel, which I really do like the Equate Walmart caramel. I have not tried the Premier Protein caramel. Like, there's just a lot that goes into it. They've also got like a cinnamon roll flavor. I drank my last one this morning, so I don't have that. But that you mix with, or you can mix it with some sort of espresso or concentrated coffee. So this is a New Orleans Cool Brew. I'm almost out. It creates a shot. You squeeze it, and it fills this little small shot up. and then you can do like 2 shots, 3 shots of espresso, and it's very similar. You can also do, so this, I think down here in Florida, at least at Walmart, it's like $6 or $7 for this container, and it says you get 16 drinks. So this only makes 16 1-ounce drinks or 8 2-ounce drinks. So if you're having 3 shots, you're going to be limiting yourself. But okay, so the other option that you can do is keep one of these with you in your purse, and you can go through a Starbucks drive-through. I think people have even gone through Dunkin' Donuts and ask for 2 shots of espresso over ice in a venti cup. I'm sure you've heard that other places, but just in case you haven't, the other thing, I've been drinking this stuff for a long time, but what I used to do is I would buy the instant coffee, like in the jar, the Nescafe instant coffee. You pour a little bit of this out because you need some room, but you pour a little bit of this out over ice, and then you use a funnel to put 2 tablespoons of the coffee in here, and you shake it up. And that's how I was drinking it before I started Weight Watchers, because I'd never seen anybody do it any different. So for the Premier Protein, the calories on this is 160. This is 2 points. Okay, so sticking with coffee, I'm not somebody that likes my coffee black. I like to have a flavoring. You can use Premier Protein or something like this to flavor your coffee. It's going to add points. You can also use a creamer. Some people are rebels and don't count their creamer. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on how much I'm making, how much I'm drinking, stuff like that. So I'm on my like last part of my sugar-free pumpkin spice, and my 2 favorite ones are only available in the fall and at Christmas time, and that's the pumpkin spice and the peppermint mocha. I don't really like any of the other sugar-free flavors, so a lot of times I'll just get a regular creamer or use a Premier Protein to flavor it. If you're actually going to count points for sugar-free creamers, most of them are going to be 15 calories for 1 tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon is 0 points. You can have up to 3 for 1 point, 3 tablespoons for 1 point. The other thing I will do is use a flavored syrup. So something like the skinny syrups from Jordan's, or a sugar-free Tirani, or whatever other brand you can find that's sugar-free. Walmart does carry a couple of sugar-free syrups, and they had like a s'mores one. A lot of times it'll be just a sugar-free vanilla, but you can get different flavors. Put that in your coffee, and then I will typically use whatever kind of like creamer we have on hand, whether it's a half and half or a heavy whipping cream, and I'll just use a splash. I don't use very much. It's about a tablespoon. I'm one of those people that, again, I don't drink coffee every morning, so I don't necessarily count my points all the time. The last coffee item I'm going to mention is at Starbucks, you can get the Nitro Sweet Cream Cold Brew, the tall. It's going to be 70 calories, 3 points. So if you're out and about, you don't have a Premier Protein with you, and you still want a low point drink, that's the option that I've turned to if I'm not willing to spend more points on a special treat for myself. So the last thing I'm going to talk about as far as drinks are energy drinks. The sparkling ice with caffeine in it. This is the black raspberry flavor. Most of these are pretty good. I think the only one I didn't like was like lemon lime or something. We really like the blue one, this one, and then there's a cherry one that I think tastes like a cherry icy. That's what it tasted like to me. So we really like these. This is going to be 0 points with 5 calories. And the other, I never really had energy drinks or caffeine drinks other than soda and coffee until I started Weight Watchers. And so I picked up the Alani Nu flavors that I could drink. A couple of them have watermelon in them, and I'm allergic to watermelon, so I don't even drink or eat candy with natural flavors, fake flavors. I don't want to have any kind of reaction. I've only tried like the mimosa, the tropsicle, and then the 2 blue ones. And let me tell you, these blue ones are my fave. Like, I love this. The other day I really was so tired. I was like, I really am gonna have to have an energy drink. And so I try not to drink these unless I'm absolutely needing some energy. This one's 15. This is the Breezeberry that you can only buy at Target. And then the blue slush version, this one's 10 calories, but 0 points. And then moving on to the desserts, some of these can also work as like a snack or like a protein alternative. It kind of depends on what you're looking for. They're going to give you other things than just a sugary dessert at the end of the evening. I wanted to talk about the Alani New Bars because to me, these are like a candy bar. I really do, upside down, yeah. I really do like these. My favorite is going to be the peanut butter chocolate one. This one is 6 points. It's 180 calories. And this is their Fruity Pebbles one, I think is what it's called. Fruity cereal. This is a fruity cereal. This one is 5 points, 170 calories. And then I also really like the blueberry one. Okay, so let's talk about sugar-free caramel because, or caramel, I'm not sure how you say it, but that's, I think I grew up calling it caramel. This is going to be the Smucker's brand. I'm not sure if this comes in other brands or not. This is really the only one I've ever seen, but the sugar-free, it's made with Splenda. So this one is 2 tablespoons or 50 grams for 3 SP. You can have up to 21 grams for only 1 point though. And that's how I typically do it. I either drizzle it like in a drink to make it fancy, or I'll use this on like a Fiber One brownie or on like apple nachos. And I'm gonna show either a picture or me making the apple nachos. But apple nachos are about a 3 to 4 point dessert. And it's one of my favorite things to have because you get a little bit of salty, sweet. You're getting that healthiness of the apple along with some of the other goodies. And so you take an apple, slice it up. I usually will do the Snack Factory pretzel crisps in either the cinnamon sugar or just the regular. And I'll do I think 2 points. 2 points of these. And so that's like 6 pretzels. And then I'll get my scale out and I'll weigh 21 grams of the sugar-free caramel syrup. And then I'll either leave it at that or I'll do 1 point worth of the mini chocolate chips I talked about in my other video. I'll link that below. That was my top WW products. And the other thing is the M&Ms, mini M&Ms. And so I'll do 1 point of those. I don't know how many that is, but it's, 10 or something like that. You get just enough and it makes it cute and colorful and a little, gives it a little added crunch. It's very messy, but it's delicious. So the next thing I want to talk about is Fiber One brownies. I couldn't believe it the other day when I was watching the video and I realized I hadn't talked about Fiber One brownies. These are something that I'm pretty sure I ate Fiber One brownies when I did Weight Watchers over a decade ago. Because I remember there being like a sweet brownie-like treat that you could buy at the grocery store and it was only a couple points. But now they have so many more flavors. So I don't even have a picture of the original, but the one that I remember having was like the chocolate brownie one. That one I will warm up in the microwave for 15 to 30 seconds. I don't remember exactly how long. It's been a little while since I've done this. And then I'll top it with like a fat-free Red Velvet, because you can have, this is only 5 calories, and you can have so many squirts of this, so many tablespoons of this for 0 points. Back to Fiber One brownies. So Fiber One brownies, again, comes in multiple flavors. Each brownie is 2 points, and I don't know if you have more than one, because again, I'm really only having one. This is stuff that really satisfies whatever craving I was having, and I don't need more than one. But they have other flavors. So ranked in flavor-wise, my favorite is the cinnamon coffee cake. This one is very similar to a coffee cake that you can get at Starbucks. My brother agrees, and he worked at Starbucks for years, so that was pretty cool. I didn't even know about this one until I was shopping at different places looking for the Fiber One brownies, because they also come in. So my next favorite is the birthday cake one. I love this one. It is so good. It tastes like a confetti cake. And then I like the lemon one. The one that I don't like is the like regular bar that has chocolate chips in it. So that one I wouldn't buy again. These other ones I would, but again, the coffee cake one, I purchased that one probably, that one and the chocolate brownie one, I purchased those the most. This is also something that could have fallen in like a snack, but to me it's also kind of a dessert. I don't eat this first before I eat my meal. So this is the Smart Sweets. I don't think I've tried all of the flavors. I've tried these and like the little sour troll guys. Gummy, they're not gummy bears, they look like trolls. I never really ate gummies like this all that often. I'm a chocolate person. So I do like these. They're not the exact same thing as getting a full sweet sugar, but this is 100 calories and 3 points for one bag. Great value, mini ice cream sandwiches. You get so many, I think you get 16 mini sandwiches. I think these are like $3 at Walmart. They're super cheap. And this is the real thing. This is if you're gonna eat ice cream and you don't want any of the fake sugar, you just want like what you really think of as being ice cream, pick these up. They're small. I do actually have some of these, hold on. This is another option too. This is the Trader Joe's Cold Brew Latte Dessert Bars. These are 2 points each and they're pretty good. They taste like iced coffee. Like, I was pleasantly impressed, but I don't know that it's as good as these. So these are the teeny tiny, like, so this is, I have a small hand. This is a small little mini ice cream sandwich. And so you can have 2 sandwiches for 190 calories. That's the serving size. 1 is 4 points, 2 is 9 points. So I would only have 1 of these and it's like 100 calories for 1. The next one that really, as soon as I found out about this, I was like, I purchased so many of these because I loved them. The Fudge Sickle, no sugar added Fudge Pops. You can have 1 for 2 points or 2 for 3 points. Weight Watchers doesn't do half points, so that's why their math always seems weird sometimes. And then each of those is, well, I wrote down 40 calories, but I don't think each one is 40 calories. But yeah, it probably is. So each one is 40 calories. And then the other thing that I'm gonna pop on the screen is the sugar-free popsicles. And this comes in 2 different flavors, like a traditional flavors of orange, grape, and cherry. And the other one is more tropical, and it's like pineapple, and I can't remember the other 2. Those are 15 calories, 15 calories for 1 pop and 0 points. If you have 2, it's 1 point. But most of the time, I was satisfied with just 1. It's hot down here. We like our cold ice cream Frozer pop things. And then the last ice cream, it's not the last ice cream I'm talking about. It's the last low point ice cream I'm talking about. So I think this was a few months ago. I was watching Justin's Journey and she was talking about the Enlightened Peanut Butter Swirl low fat bars that you can get. Those are only 3 points and they're really good. You can find these at like Sprouts. I haven't been able to find them at a lot of stores, but luckily Sprouts has them. They're 3 points each or 80 calories. And I loved it last year, like right when I tried it, I thought, oh, this is great. It gives me my peanut butter kick and it's got like chocolate. It takes a long time to eat it because whatever it's made of is pretty dense. The last ice cream I wanted to talk about is Yasso bars. They are like a Greek yogurt frozen ice cream bar alternative, and they make some really good flavors. During Christmas time, that's what we were eating. They make this like sugar cookie one that's 6 points. So it's still not astronomical. For me, it is. I really like to keep my desserts 4 points or under because most of the time that's about what I had left at the end of the day if I had any points left, or it wouldn't make me go over to not get my blue dot. The sugar cookie bars were 6, but I think most of the other ones that I've scanned are 5. So 1 point more, that's fine. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it and you would like to see more like it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And I really hope you stick around. I've got more Weight Watchers stuff coming, but I've also got lifestyle stuff that I'm going to be sprinkling in. And I'm so thankful to everybody that's liked and commented on the last video. Tell me if you've tried any of this stuff, what you would suggest. I got so many great suggestions in the last video that I've added to my list to try. So keep them coming. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.